Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another Kenshi stream. It's good to be here. I believe, if I've done my counting correctly, we are on day 55, which is just astounding that this playthrough has lasted as long as it has and still has new things for us. So I'm excited. Today, we jump back into Kenshi with some anti-slaver action. We've talked to Tinfist, and we've decided that the course of action is we need to take out the slave farms of the United Cities so that we can put an end to the practice of slavery. So I'm excited. We are fighting for freedom today. Welcome in, everybody. Space Monkey, congrats on grabbing that first redeem today. Good to have you and Nawasha and Trans Tanky Girl. Hope everybody is doing well. It's good to see you all.
Anti-sklaverish action.
All right. 233 and a half hours we have in this game. That's almost 10 whole days. Oh, in other news, I didn't get a chance to confirm or set it up, but I believe 2K streaming is accessible now. So the next time I get a chance to dig into my OBS settings, I'm going to try setting everything up in 2K. What's the most hours you have in any game? It's hard to say because a lot of the games, like Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4, I played on console for years, and the console doesn't track any of that stuff. But it's got to be 4, maybe New Vegas, but most likely 4. As to a number, though, I couldn't really guess. I have to check. Fallout 4 might have my highest numbers on Steam, but Kenshi might be pretty close. Oh, now that's a bunch of skeleton face types I'm not sure I've seen before. So we have one for Monster Hunter World with 2,300 hours and one for DayZ with almost 1,000. All right, here we are, Stobe's Gamble. Oh, received a skeleton repair kit. They gave us a gift, huh? Well, that's neat. We got plenty of food. Todd, welcome in. Stellaris is getting up there as well. Now, I've heard good things about Stellaris. Oh, look, another bean hop with the anti-slavers. For you, at least so far as recorded by Steam, it's Fallout 4 with 4,753 hours. That you played many hours in some games outside of Steam, like Kerbal. Right, exactly. Next are RimWorld, Stellaris, and Terraria. Okay, so we have some pretty common games here in the group. So let's see. We are here. You know what I might do? While we're in the area, there's something I'm curious about. We tried to check out, it was either here or it was here, and we couldn't get in because of the poison gas. Well, I had Saint make us a bunch of gas masks. So since we're going to be in the area anyways, I might stop slightly out of the way to go back home and grab gas masks, and then we can poke around that area while we're making our way up to all of these slave farms and everything. Wonder how well they'll pathfind if I just tell them to go, like, to Flats Lagoon. Terraria is only on Steam, by the way. Played a lot of Terraria on the 360 as a child. You ever wonder if they track our hours to make us more likely to play more games? How did Gecko get stuck? You know what I mean? Like, seeing the number go up feels good. Number go up, make brain happy. Exactly. Oh, do we have companions with us? They're following us? No way. If they're actually following us, that is. They might have just been... No, they're following us. Okay, so the thing is, we cannot stop at home and get the gas masks because I don't think we can give them to our allies, who are quite strong, by the way. And I think we might want to adventure with our allies to go up to the slave farms and such. Tinfist himself is following? Well, now I feel a strong obligation to keep Tinfist alive. Good times never made it to hardcore or particularly far in pre-hard mode. Just built a huge shoebox complex and played with the toys your siblings handed to you. Hey, Adararity, welcome in. What have you missed? We are going to destroy the slave farms of the United Cities, and apparently a bunch of the anti-slavers, including Tinfist, are coming with us. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Welcome in, Love Glutton and Space Monkey. Hello on YouTube. Didn't even know he could come with you. I don't even think I didn't ask him to. He just I asked to become an anti-slaver, and then they all started following me. Wow, I'm pretty sure Tinfist just killed this land bat or knocked it out with a single kick to the head. All right, so I would hate to lose them going through Venge. How do I want to do this? Tinfist is the goat. Let's see. The best way... I bet if I went up here to Brink... Hey, what's up, Maiko? Good to see you. 30 months.
Cool.
2.5 years being subscribed. Really appreciate you. Thanks for everything. Hope you're doing well. Tinfist kicks enemies because punching them would lead to way too easy wins. Yeah, I think probably the safest way is going to be to pass by the secret drug farm and run up here on the outskirts of Venge, and then we can come through the... I always call this the friend zone. I think it's the unwanted zone. And then we go up through Brink, and then we can get into Eye Socket, and we can hit the slave farms and all that from there. It's like when Doom Guy uses weapons just for the fun of the game. Going through Venge, like some of you may die, is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yeah, I just realized they're not really all that well equipped to go too many places. I mean, I guess they've got the dust coats. The dust coats would give most of them protection from burning. So what do we have here? We have a falling sun. And I want to say these are foreign sabers or desert sabers. And then Tinfist is martial arts. And string, I don't know what string has. Biggest surprise to you is that I hadn't joined the anti-slavers sooner. It seems like when I was there before, there wasn't really a dialogue option to do it. And I'm wondering if I was able to this time because I had previously attacked a slave settlement. And they were like, okay, now we're chill with you. I don't know. Great Stobe's war rages eternal in the skeleton. Okay. So we know about Stobe. We found Stobe. Chat on mobile is being even more broken than usual. That tracks. Proof of loyalty to the cause or something like that. I guess so. Wow, the anti-slavers are strong. Contract with anti-slavers has ended. So I I guess they were only following us for like 6 hours? I don't know what that's all about. Might not be much help today. Things are periodically not sending at all. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate you stopping in. Met those freaks before the skeleton bandits? Yes. Okay, so I guess the good news about that is I actually can stop back home and get those gas masks. You're on desktop, but got a message failed to send earlier. Yeah, who knows what's up with Twitch. Are we running all the way back to... Okay, is everybody okay now? Wonder what would happen if someone in universe were to capture one of them, take off their mask, and force them to look into a mirror. They would probably think it was some kind of great deception, or, you know, like somebody had maimed them permanently. They probably wouldn't accept the reality of it. Flats Lagoon looks so cool in the distance. The plane scene from The Dark Knight Rises, yeah. Don't think it's a mobile issue. You're on mobile and having no trouble at all. Might be Twitch just imploding as it does every once in a while. Yeah. It could also be a mobile issue, but not affecting every mobile device. I really wonder what I did that caused a contract with the anti-slavers. And why it was such a short contract as well. Has this hive been chasing us down to tell us this the entire time? Don't go into the mist, no hive. The mists are cursed. Cursed! You go in, you never come back out. Unless You have Hive Lantern with you. We have one you can have if you want to go there. Not free, though. Tell me more about this lantern. Our queen enchants the lanterns of radiance to clear the mists. All Hive merchants use them to travel north. I promise our lantern will keep you safe out of the mist. If not, we give you a refund. Our promise to you. How much? 2,500 cats. This is a good price, Tin Man. You can't put a price on safety. Hey, Kitty and Willow, welcome in, everybody. You know what? 2,500 cats, I don't even think about it. We'll buy a lantern. Well, okay, who has our lantern? We have the best lanterns, beautiful lanterns. People wish they had our lanterns. Tin Man to a Shek. It was to Sad Neil. But, I feel like they just took my money and didn't give me a lantern. Inu has it? Ah, Inu has it. Okay. It looks pretty beaten up and barely functions. Oh, the portrait was Inu? Okay, yeah, maybe Inu was the one doing the talking. I don't know. Good catch, though. So it has 200 charges, and it has 20 out of 100 quality. It looks pretty beaten up and barely functions. There are some worn-out scratchings on it, which look like the crude drawings of a child. We'll unequip this in case the charges go down. We would hate to use up our enchantment for nothing. They followed you all that way just to sell you stuff. Gotta admire the hustle. Yep. Those hivers, that's all they know. Don't forget, we gotta go beat up the Southern Hive at some point. You thought they scammed me and ran off without giving me a lantern? Yeah, I thought so too at first. Lantern of Radiance, blessed stream. I just love how most of the pathfinding has your team totally split up. I hope I made enough gas masks. Yeah. Let's see. 4, 8, 12, 16, 19. Yeah, that should be enough. Kenshi pathfinding, calculating the best way to split your team up so they can all die horribly. Exactly. Best way to encounter the most of the map. Sure, surely. That's not where I clicked to go, but that's okay. Map might be filled with enemies everywhere, but how would you know that if the pathfinding didn't split the group into several different pairs? I don't know. We've walked a lot of the map. Also, we have eyes. I love just seeing an arm go flying out of the combat. It's like one of those cartoon things where a bunch of people get in a fight and it just turns into a cloud and there's like arms and legs kicking and punching out everywhere. It's like that, but it's just a dust cloud and occasionally a limb comes flying out. So Sadniel has basically stopped gaining strength at this point. Strength XP rate, 11%. And that's not terrible. But the more passive strength gain we can get, probably the better. What is Sadniel carrying in his bag? Bunch of weapons and limbs. So already kind of weighed down with stuff. Cartoon fight ball with mature rating. Don't remember limbs flying out of the cartoons you watched. Did you miss out? Probably. Things are different these days. All right, now my assumption is that only organics need to worry about gas, poison gas. Sorry, were you stuck? I think I'm gonna give everybody a gas mask just in case. Room for that item indeed. So it needs a 3x3 space. Hold on, I feel like we can figure this out. Finally looking at the build that ain't a base, that's a town. You just built a full-on town in the middle of the desert. I mean, yeah, basically. You know what? Sad Neil can take 2 gas masks, and then if Truth needs one, Sad Neil can give him one. That's as complicated as this needs to be. Like some games, when you try to add an item to your inventory, it automatically rearranges them to fit in. So this game has an arrange button, but it's not all that good at its job. Like it'll it'll arrange some stuff. It'll make a little bit of space, but it really makes strange decisions about the way it does it. Okay. Gecko's got food. All right. Time to hit the open road. And by the open road, I mean the rocky, craggy terrain full of robot spiders and acid rain and lightning. Yeah, that'll do. Kenshi doesn't do the automatic rearranging, so it can put inventory management into its Steam tags. Hey, Love Glutton, thank you for lurking. Okay, so just letting everybody to know, we've got a lot going on this weekend, so most likely no stream tomorrow. But I'm glad I was able to get one weekend Kenshi stream in, since this is, our weekend thing. It just feels good to be able to do at least this Saturday. Probably no streams until maybe one Tuesday night, and then I think I don't recall if it's been publicly announced, but I have like a multi-stream going on Wednesday night. So I will let you know as soon as I check that the details of that have been stated. I'll let you know what's going on with that. And then we can look forward to probably a lot of streams from Wednesday on. We've got a couple of game demos. I got access to another one on Keymailer. I've got a couple for my wish list that just released demos. And aside from that, hey, maybe we'll get to the soldering thing this week. And then next Saturday, Sunday, more Kenshi. The illegitimate love child of Dune and Morrowind. I'm sure they would say there's some inspiration from those things here. Flats Lagoon got wrecked by a Western Hive caravan in your current run, which killed your rum to hashish to cat's trade route. Oh no. That's where I go to dump my hashish. What do we have over here? Dust bandits? Yeah, dust bandits. Can you describe your trade route? If it's somewhere that you're sure that I've been before, and it's not any, like, secrets, then sure. I've been most places before. Classic Kenshi. There's no Kenshi without player-made hashish production. You know what's funny is the hashish was actually a small percentage of our trade. Chainmail sheets were a much bigger part. So we were much more about the wartime economy than we were about the drug production. I have 105% acid rain protection. Does that mean I actually regenerate health in acid rain? I'm not just completely protected, but I'm made better for it? I'd like to think so. Ooh, now might be a good time to try Inu's lantern. Basically, rum sells for lots in the swamp, and they sell hashish for cheap, which Flats Lagoon buys for lots. Okay. Sell at least 100 units of rum and shark, and the swamp towns and buy hashish for that money. She then ran to Flats Lagoon. See, the one thing I've never really done in this game is become a trader. Hey, welcome in on YouTube, Yvonne. Good to have you. Not getting health because extra protection. Oh, yeah, I knew that was a joke. Welcome in. I saw your comments on some of my videos, so it's good to have you join the live stream as well. I think we're going to take a hit from this. We took it out fast, though. All right, now I'm trying to remember where the gas was. PC kind of feels bad, so you watch me play. Hey, welcome in. A lot of people say it's like playing because I'm playing for the first time. Okay, let's see. Everybody, gas masks on. Okay, Fumin never grabbed a gas mask, so it's a good thing some of our skeleton friends have an extra. Oh, and Inu also? How did I miss so many people? I think I still have enough to do this. Just gonna go with the maxim that everybody who can wear a head covering should wear a gas mask. And then that way there will be no issues. You know what's funny is Inu in the gas mask kind of looks like the Hive Queen. Will I make more of the edited videos? See, you made it a long way since Holy Nation times. Yes, I just have to find time. Each of those videos takes me between like 6 and 10 hours to edit. And I've got a lot going on right now. But yes, I do plan to make more of the edited videos when I can figure out the timing. This is the Black Desert. I feel like we might have seen part of this before. What is that in the distance? That is... Ooh, we don't know what that is. Okay, exciting times. New things ahead of us. I like how you can see the watchtowers, like with a lot of draw distance. Let's start by poking around down here, and then we'll work our way up. Who said my lungs? Oh, why is this area so eerie? This is the Gray Desert. How are the Traders Guild out here without any masks? I guess they don't go into the actual poisonous part. Cloud ninjas. We have seen that way station before. I wonder if there's just nothing else out here. Okay, there's sky lasers. I wonder what this is over this way. Life and Pain, welcome in. You loved this game. I gotta say, your username is very fitting for somebody who loved this game. This is a great game. It's good to have you. See, I wonder what this is here. Who are we fighting with? Cloud ninjas? Okay, we got this. Yeah. No biggie. Kind of expected in this little tucked away corner of the map there would be more things. I guess we don't know what this is here. It just looks like the intro to the Deadlands again. Yeah, I'm sure if there were something out here as far as a ruin or something, it would have popped up on the map by now. Okay, well, we explored. Now to go the other way. The taste of victory. Who said that? Spade of the Tech Hunters. I think the lore is pretty interesting, especially interacting with the different groups. Yeah, it really is, and the way that There's not a lot that's outright stated, or if there is, you really have to earn it. There's a whole lot that I don't know about the game because I'm intentionally playing with only my own experiences and not looking anything up or using any guides. Oh, those are some interesting trees. Who are we fighting now? Blood Raiders. Interesting. Local flavor of bandit, I guess. How did I come by such a large group for my army? Many hours in this playthrough. This playthrough, I have 235 hours in it. And we've just slowly been recruiting people. We are actually at the squad limit. This poor Bone Dog is chasing us down. Go, Bone Dog! Live your life. Yes, do not throw it away in needless combat. Oh, damn. We has 0% gas protection. So here's an interesting thing. We cannot wear a gas mask. So we might have to send the whole group into here without Wee because he's literally not capable of it. He can't wear a headpiece. Wee's pretty capable for the type of fights that are around here. So let's add a squad, and we're just going to call it Wee. We're going to move Wee into there. Cough. It's out of resources. All right, Wee. You stay here where you are not being poisoned. We will keep an eye out for any harm befalling you, but I feel like you can handle yourself. And we'll go investigate the poison area. Then we'll come back to collect Wee. I hope that's far enough away from the gas. Oh, see, actually, Wee was losing some health. So it's a good thing we moved him. You know what? Why don't we have Wee go to the way station? And we can collect Wee from the way station later. All right, Wee. Go hang out in the bar. There we go. Heard about Seta? Of course I heard about Seta. I ain't living in a cave. Holy nation's going to shit now he's gone. Ochre Knights are freaking out. Shek are getting stabby. Yeah, not a good mix. All right, now let's go check out this poison area, see what it's all about. And what's this run for? This run is my very first run. I've never played the... Oh, you mean what are we running in for? I'm just checking out the area. I've never seen it before. Hey, Blake, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Have I collected any bounties? I have. I have collected the Dust Boss. I've collected the Bugmaster, High Inquisitor set, a different High Inquisitor. There's a couple that we took out, and then for various reasons we didn't get to turn them in, but we killed the people that were worth a bounty, or at least knocked them out. Is my faction producing any technological wonders lately? I need more research. Got Valtana. Yes, we did get Valtana. Yep. See, here's some people over here. How is it that the Cloud Ninjas didn't know to be better prepared for this area? Their name implies they literally live among the cloud. Okay, so there hasn't been anything, like, over here. Oh, Crown Shield is falling down. It's funny. Iron Valleys. Okay. We got some rain. I kind of thought there would be more to this area. Of course, we don't know what that is in the distance still. Unless that's Heng, but I don't think so. Comments the NPCs make are kind of funny too. Yeah, I love it. The writing in this game is very good. I wonder if we've been down in here before. We don't really have any areas, like, marked in the Iron Valleys. Why did Seto say ow? Oh, the acid rain. 80% protection seems to be doing it for us pretty well. Huh. Wait. Are these supposed to be these colors? I can't tell if they're, like, fiber optic and they're supposed to be very shiny, or if it's, like, a texture issue. It's the thing with this game, you just never know. Kind of want to do a solo run where you become the one about whose attacks on slavers the UC bar patrons are talking about. There's a lot of roleplay potential in this game for sure. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the gas masks... Oh, I guess they're only the front of the face. I still feel like they should provide some protection against acid rain. We got a spider inbound. I would assume this area is important in the lore somehow. But I just don't know what else there is to it. Just wear both the mask and the hat. True. So if I look at the way station... I'd like to send Wee to meet up with us so I don't have to, like, babysit him. But I feel like I'm gonna have to babysit him. Or have the whole squad go grab him. Being attacked by somebody. Oh, did it get back up? Yeah, it got back up. How is we being attacked? By what? Oh, slave traders. Also, there's a skimmer. Just inside. I don't feel like that's supposed to happen. I feel like that's a little larger than the door. It must have squeezed in. Well, scary looking up close. And I like how most of the bar patrons are completely unbothered. Oh, now this will be a good laugh. Let's find out how much money it would cost us to get right with the Holy Nation. So, pissed off the wrong people, eh? Well, not to worry, I ain't one to judge, and I certainly ain't one to kick a drowning asshole either. I'm all ears. Here, sit down, sit down. Welcome to my office. Wait a minute. We? The Inquisitor killer? Alliances can only be patched so much before they fall to pieces. I can't help you. Well, now we know our answer. What a brutal world this is. Sometimes skimmers do spawn inside buildings. Where's Wee's over here. Hopefully Wee doesn't get kicked out for fighting. Meanwhile, we're here. This is kind of cool looking. Wonder what this is all about. Skim sands. You know what? Honestly, the gas masks could be really good here because I think they provide dust storm protection. Ooh, what's that thing sticking up there? Oh. Interesting. That's a skeleton hand. When was my last visit with the Flotsam Ninjas? Love those guys. I only visited them briefly a couple streams ago. I haven't really done much with them. I think I tried to get a job from them and they didn't have much to offer. I tell y'all what, there is a ad break happening on Twitch in just a moment, so I'm going to go ahead and take a quick restroom break so we let most of those ads go by. That way, if you're not subscribed, you're not missing much, and I'll be back in just a moment to continue our exploration with some Kenshi today. I appreciate you. All right, Shell. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Yes, a huge skelly hand is what that is. Makes you wonder what it's all about. Hey, Cemetery Chick, welcome in, and thank you, Trans Tanky Girl, for welcoming me back. All right. Really think your lunatic anti-slaver accomplices can take down the Empire? Yes, I do. You want a preview? Free seats. Will any of our characters say anything about the hand? Love Falling Sun so much, such cool weapons. Yeah, they are. All right, crew, start digging. We're going to uncover this mystery. Pack of skimmers learning how to fly. Ooh, night is setting in. It's a lot of skimmers out here. Nothing new for dialogue, right? Not really. Masaru. Isn't that place called Skim Sands? Yeah. Wonder how it got the name. What if we wrap back around to over here? Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Space Monkey. Spine Canyon. Okay. Who's hanging out here at Spine Canyon? Where's that Spine Canyon? I don't know. This does kind of look like a spine. So this is the Great Desert. We know that. But what of the spines? That's something? No. Who's chasing us? Sand ninjas. They have high dexterity. It's not gonna save them, though. Cactus Den. Okay. Said one of your skellies run through the Holy Nation to the northern UC to buy blueprints. Had a high paladin chase them all the way to UC City. His patrol got into a kerfluffle with a UC patrol in these very canyons. Yeah, this game seems like you could definitely manipulate faction alliances and enemies against each other. So let's see what's up with this cactus den. Find me chilling with a hookah in a cactus den. Sans ninjas. We're not actually hostile with them. I'm more interested in what this is over here. Oh. Maybe that's why it's called Spine Canyon. Look at that spine. Hold on, I want to get a better view of that. So funny watching all the Holy Nation guys freak out over the Agent of Darkness tainting their holy lands. And Bird and Sad Neil were just commuting through. You know, Blood Raiders are quite weak to have that name. That's certainly a spine, all right. Maybe it's a reference to their own blood loss. Discovered Tengu's Vault. Tengu's Vault. Get everybody facing this way, please. They look like a industrial nu metal band. Nice screenshot, thank you. Makes you wonder what sort of creature such a spine could have belonged to, doesn't it? Let's go see what's up with Tengu's Vault. Interesting. Now, we're not enemies with the United Cities yet. But I have the feeling we will be after we finish this next set of activities. The Empire remembers all. Okay, so these are manhunters. I've heard stories of the weak desert kings, but never before have I witnessed such bulbous, useless-looking beings. How I would enjoy feeding them their own coin purses. Who's saying this? Kang and Rain the Giant. I'm happy to hear you sounding so excitable for a change. But maybe keep it down so you don't get us killed by noble guards. Okay, I've heard this dialogue before. It's very Shek-pilled. Are they gonna get mad at us if I approach? Do not approach! This is a high security zone. Leave immediately. I mean, we definitely cleared this fight. Shecker not amused by the UC, I know. Had Ruka punch a Southern noble for shits and giggles. You know what? I bet if I let them aggro and attack me, I suffer less reputation loss, and maybe it doesn't result in immediate war with the UC. There will be no other warning. I'm waiting. Actually did a Son of a Captain run where you eventually betrayed the UC. Your first act of betrayal was to raid the vault. Well, I don't know what's in the vault. I didn't even know the vault, if the vault was a place to be raided, so I say let's find out. I'm approaching. I'm approaching you. There will be no other warning words again. Okay. Oh! Look at all those green numbers. A whirlwind of steel. Sad Neil says, I hate blood. Alright, how we doing? Pretty good. Sad Neil reminds you of Francis from Left 4 Dead. I can see that. Damn, looks like they got away. Hey, Tag, good to see you. Intruder alert. Intruder who? If you're done with the Holy Nation, United Cities is not a big deal, though. So we're not entirely done with the Holy Nation, and part of what I'm doing is getting stronger to fight them. You're the intruder. How's it going, Tag? I hope you've been well. On behalf of Lord Tengu, welcome to your new home. That's the Vault Warden. United Cities are now hostile towards me, okay? We can't go back. The UC are hostile. They were probably going to be anyway. You know, I feel like I already had a Meito one of these. I don't know how to pronounce it. Jeet? Something like that. Yeah, I feel like I already found a Meito one of those. Dropped the Warden hard. You'd steal from me? Yeah. Stuff them into their own cages. Let's see what they got going on in here. Oh, man, look at this. Yabuta of the Sands. That's somebody who's got a name that we just have to free them. Sinclaid, Psycho, Esfer. It's a bunch of uniquely named NPCs in here. All right, I can get behind that. Everybody grab somebody. Alarm raised. Have fun with that. Abduction. Yes. We're going to jail the jailers, indeed. Hope the Kenshi has been going well. It has been. How long does a playthrough of this game usually last? I have no idea. It's my first one. But, you know, from other people I've heard, me being 235 hours in is not unusual. All right, let's get everybody to the top floor. That many hours is kind of intimidating, but also fascinating. Yeah. So apparently we had, like, more downstairs to fight. Oh, Inu's going all the way downstairs. They're getting their blood. I'm curious what Jinsei's bounty is going to be after all this. Okay, we had our first person go unconscious, and it was Wing Wang. Watching this as you play Saul Goodman and Zomboid thought you'd face the apocalypse, but instead ran into a school and had begun to disassemble all the furniture because for some reason, nails are the rarest thing in Kentucky. It's true. The Wing Wang was finite after all. Oh, Beanhop. Beanhop is always getting stuck. Wait. Beanhop might have been figuring out a way out of it. Is that Tengu's vault? It is Tengu's vault. Wing Wang is back up. Very good. What is a vault for if not locking things up? Screamy. Okay, we're gonna have to unlock Screamy. Figure out why he was there. Where's Sadnil going? Protect allies. Protect who? Oh, Seto. Oh. Oh, man, it's impressive how fast Truth is with that falling sun. All right, come on, y'all. Everybody grab a samurai. Who doesn't have one? Gecko. That's yours. Fumin. That's yours. Who else? Seto. Burn. Truth. We have Beanhop, Ice, and Jinsei can all grab somebody. I wonder if they built enough cells to hold themselves. We'll find out. I think I see lots of room in here. Take them down, yeah. Oh, I thought that was one of the prisoners talking about us, telling us to take the samurai down. I was like, we're doing it. We'll see how good any of them are at picking locks. All right, let's see what Truth can get out of these people. Hey, thanks for lurking, Zartron. Narco put me out of my misery already. What are you in for? What's it matter? I'm doomed to rot in this dump anyway. Hang in there, I'm getting you out. Nobody gets out of Tengu's vault. No one. We'll see about that. Nobody escapes Tengu's vault. It's useless, I tell you. Narco have mercy. It's really open. My legs are dead. Hold up. So this is Luquin. Psst, break me out. Promise you I'll come in useful. Purple beep. Good work, brother. Name's Lou. Oh, getting a weapon. Very cool. Not much good without a weapon. First things first, let's find some swords. Hell yeah. Read the stories about Luquin? I'm not sure. Vaguely is a name I might recognize, but... Let's talk to Psycho. What are you in for? They stick their face through the prison bars, disemboweling skeletons. Okay. You know, it's just free combat experience if this one attacks me. I owe you shit. What are you in for? I was framed. I'm innocent, I tell you. Fuck the Empire gutters. Hang in there, I'm getting you out. Sweet Okran. Escaping Tengu's vault. You and me are gonna make history. Who else we got? Yabuta of the Sands. This one I'm real curious to talk to. Let me out. Let me out of here. Come on, don't go. What are you in for? Shh, you know, stole a few green fruits, picked a few pockets. Tell me, do I deserve Tengu's Hell Vault, brother? Lady Luck doesn't sink any lower than this. I might be letting out a bunch of terrible people, but if it's causing chaos for the Empire, I'm good with that. I'm free! I'll kill everyone! And he just broke free and took out the samurai that was sneaking up on us. The sands are mine, I'll kill them all. This one is just named Prisoner. It looks like a dust bandit. Sobbing. Okay, you gotta be more interesting than that. You gotta give me something to work with. Looting the dead. Oh, did some of these die? Even awful people don't deserve slavery. Right, we should just root out the truly terrible ones and summarily destroy them. Like we did to that noble who we let get eaten alive by fishmen. What are you in for? Sticking it to the Empire? Fuck Tengu. Gotta say, didn't expect to break out from the vault. Alright. No time to waste. Let's get the hell out of here. So I get the feeling Luquin could be a follower if we weren't at our cap. At least your naked butt will frighten away the bandits. All right, let's just get everybody out of here. All right, looking pretty cool. Let's see. Beanhop needs to put the samurai down. Beanhop is kind of stuck. We need Truth to unstick Beanhop. And then we'll get Truth to pick some locks and such. Not a very high-grade generator, huh? I think the real treasure of the vault was the friends we made along the way. Oh yeah, let's get this guy out. Screamy. They lie slumped, staring distantly. What are you in for? Mina, is that you? Mina. Mina. Nami? Namin? Namin. And then he starts screaming. True to his name. La you. Mina. Oh, that sounds like a sad, tragic story somewhere. I don't know who Mina is, but it's all he can think about. Oh, you know what? While we're doing this, we can have we come join us, probably. Wow, these are garbage. No wonder you all lost the fight. A little bit of food here. Gecko can come grab this food. Something to keep us going for a little bit. Who are you? Cease, anarchist. Oh, I think it's some of the people that we freed. They're escaping. You know, with a name like Tengu's Vault, I hoped there would be something kind of cooler in here for treasure, but that's okay. These are garbage. Have you seen the weapons that high paladins carry? Their second highest general military unit doesn't even carry Khatun. That's true. And then you get to like the named inquisitors and they're carrying like edgewalker weapons, and it makes you wonder, where did they get those? If the edgewalker weapons are produced by skeleton smiths, maybe they're leftovers from the war with the skeletons. Maybe they're captured weapons that were only handed out to the highest ranks of the Holy Nation. I don't know. But it is something I noticed and think about. Well, this was fun. Did I get the Meito? I did, Ezra, thank you. We've got a runner. And guess what, buddy? It's not you. And we is on the way. Hey, we... All right, we can put we back in with our squad now. Then we can delete this squad. Question for your fellow cat owners. Why is your cat terrified of washcloths? I wouldn't even know where to begin guessing about that. That hellhole makes the hive seem like paradise in comparison. Maybe my family will still be at the farm. Okay, so that's Hex. Guess it's safe to split now. See you again, pal. I'll split here, see you. It's like we're out of sight. That was tense. "15 years I've been locked up in that place." Say, Tengu's still running the Empire these days? It's been a while. I owe him a visit. You just unleashed his worst nightmare, Truth. Damn, Godspeed. Meanwhile, we have a slave farm to go attack. Like how that bug just got immediately blasted, I know. It's very satisfying. We still have people following us. Have to go to bed, but want to see dead slavers. So, just so you know, All of our streams do end up as VODs over on YouTube, so you can see the entire playthrough over on the YouTube. I know it's not the same as catching it live, but a lot of people in the later time zones than myself will catch all or some of the streams on the YouTube VODs. Maybe, as a treat, you stay up long enough to see one group of dead slavers. You know, a little compromise. And Gut is kind of pretty. Want to post that emote in chat while the slave camp gets ripped to shreds? I think we can do that for you real quick. Oh man, you know what I should have done? Is, well, I don't know if I can do this. Ah, Yabuta Outlaws. Hey, this seems like the, maybe the result of the person that I just let free, I don't know. But, I should collect shackles, and then I can put a bunch of shackles on the noble, and we can drop him off in Beak Thing territory. Well, 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 if it isn't the consequences of our own actions. Oh, man. Gecko just took that one out with a single swing. Oh, Burns got it out for this one. Get him, Burn. All right. Everybody needs to get inside there and start doing some work. Hey, what's up, Borealis? Good to have you. We're moving slowly. Somebody have an injured leg? Or this might just be the normal game speed and I'm so spoiled by 3 times. Good to see you all as well. Or you, personally, Borealis. About to slaughter some slavers, I am. You personally, you feel so special. Why, you are. They're dead. I'm free. Freedom. I have to get out of here. Yes. Yes. Ooh, sad Neil with the jump kick. Wait, what? The slaves are getting free and going right to the bar. They're not even leaving the compound that they're locked in. They're just heading straight to the bar to go hang out, I guess. Maybe it's because their AI senses there's some food there. I don't know. The anti-slavers are known tricksters. Stay on your toes. The human urge to become a bar NPC. The trick's 30 kilograms of stainless steel in the form of a sharpened blade. Yeah, when you think about it, those are some massive blades. Those are some, like, Elden Ring, you know, berserk level swords they have. Some of them hardly even count as swords. They're more like slabs of metal that are sharpened on the ends. You'll be severely punished. Are you sure about that? Hold on, don't let this one go. There we go. Wow. I don't think I've... Yeah, maybe a couple times I've seen one with limb condition this bad. Okay, that one's missing 3 limbs. Stoned Cloud, welcome in. Is this game realistic or true to life? No. But it's very deep, complex systems that are challenging and sometimes punishing, but also rewarding. It has systems that are, I wouldn't say realistic, but I would say real life inspired. Like, instead of having overall health, you have limb health as well, and you can lose limbs and things like that. You can bleed to death instead of just lose your health and die. People can run at 20 plus miles an hour. Yeah, I think Beep at one point was running 41 miles an hour. Hop and Gecko tried to start a pyramid scheme by building actual pyramids, but it failed. Nobody got the point. Thank you for that, Borealis. That one is a joy. All right, let's go raid the noble's house. Guards, put an end to this ruckus, says Slave Mistress Wren. Do you even have any guards left? Well, you have... No, I don't think you do. Wow. You folded immediately. Meito Wakizashi, we'll take that. Disrobe the nobles and then burn. If you would so kindly carry the slave mistress while we loot. I don't even know if there is anything to loot. Alarm! It'll be where you go to bed now. It's only cleanup. Hey, Trans Tanky Girl, thanks for hanging with us. Good to have you. Get some rest. Bunch of rum, huh? You living it up on rum while your slaves tend to the farm. I don't like that. Yeah, that'll do. What's up, Sully? Welcome in.
Knowing you've streamed for almost 3 years is crazy.
Isn't it, though? And thanks for being here for so much of it, Sully. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. We are currently, we are freeing slaves from slave farms that use their labor to run the empire. So that's what we're up to in Kenshi today. Farmers drink from the rum their cacti produce, like all of your comrades, exactly. You're a slaver, so just because you stand here baking bread does not mean you get an out. What's up, Vambi Slayer? Good to have you. They say work is the curse of the drinking class. I will not be beaten down, says we. All right, let's go check out this bar. See if there's any good-for-nothings just hanging out in there, enjoying the fruits of the slave labor. So that they can enjoy their drink with a just dessert. Like you, slaver guard. Doing well, working on a new bill for next year's legislative session, so I'm your chill entertainment. Well, happy to be that. Best of luck working on it. Hold on, we have some people we can free in here. Now we sneak out? Oh no, I intend to do no sneaking. I will walk out of this compound banging pots and pans and singing loudly for any who dare to try to stop me. Wait, did we clear the upstairs? Hey, you know what? There's a safe upstairs. I doubt it's got anything good, but we'll have truth. Try to break it. Some meat. And rum. Gecko can grab some of these, maybe? Oh, they don't stack with the others because they're stolen from a different person. That's interesting. Okay, well, we'll have them in the inventory. Rum ham back on the menu. Indeed. All right. Just cleaning up these last buildings now. Brecht would be proud, yes. I mean, Brecht is contributing because all of these fine weapons that you see were produced by Brecht. Well, you don't have to move, but I'm breaking you out. All right, y'all, quick ad break over on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, I don't have ads over there, but I appreciate you rolling with the ad breaks so that our Twitch friends can watch without being interrupted by ads. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break, use the restroom. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. That's going to let most of those ads go by, and then we will continue the anti-slaver train a-rolling station to station in just a minute. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you then. Hey, everybody, thank you for hanging out. Those ad breaks keep the pre-roll ads off of Twitch so that new people can find the stream more easily, and they support a little financially. Speaking of, I have no ads on YouTube, but we are on the way. I am on the path to YouTube partner, so if you'd like to help in that and get notified when I stream, when I post my Kenshi videos, indie game videos, anything like that, would love to have you consider subscribing over on the YouTube and be a part of that journey as well. That said, let's go ahead and get back into it. Thank you, Borealis. Now, I don't think we technically have to let every single person out, but I would feel bad if we didn't. Such a stud. I know it. You don't gotta say it. Huh, the slaver guard seems unconcerned about us. That's a mistake. Where's Inu? That Really? Y'all, we have a problem. We have a problem, and that is Inu somehow got stuck at the Tengu vault. For a second, it looked like everyone just swarmed them. That's basically what happened. Okay, so we have to go back for Inu. Classic Inu. It does tend to happen a lot. You know, the fun thing is we can lock up the slave mistress at Tengu's vault while we're there. All right. Let's head on back. I am tempted to check out Gut sometime. I know it's full of beak things, but you know, we should consider while we're out here maybe. Tell me this is a slaver. No, it's an escaped slave. F's in chat for Polly, who made it out of the slave farm and right into the maw of a beak thing. The world needs slaves, anti-slavers. Where's Photo going? Okay. We gotta go back to Tengu's vault real quick. In and out, 15-minute adventure. That looks like that would have been something on the map, but I think we've checked out that area before and it didn't really draw anything on the map. Ah, Tech Hunters. Good to see you. What's Synclide saying? Lost them, all thanks to this sodding hero right here. I wonder if, because we can talk to Synclide. Oh, he just kind of disappeared, I think. Oh no, there he is. Yeah, I feel like if we had an open slot, he would have offered to join us. The eye. Wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. The eye. I think we can investigate this without Inu. I gotta see what the eye is all about, because I seem to remember the eye is what they called the laser weapon out by Venge. But there's going to be a ton of skimmers that jump out of here or something. You know, I think they might have said something about there being more than one eye. Makes you wonder what this is, huh? It doesn't point out any real point of interest. That'll be Venge over there, kinda. I think that's eye socket. We will go back for Inu, but we might as well... I mean, we cleared the last slave farm without Inu, so we might as well clear another one. Took too much blood and sweat to escape the masters, so this is Ribs. You're from the Empire? Well, you found me. But I can't let you live now that you've seen me on the run from the slaves, traveler. See, I'm not going back to the mines. They grabbed their weapon. This is a mistake. I'm on your side. Be an idiot to believe anyone to be on the side of a pitiful slave. After all, once a slave, always a slave, am I right? It's kill or be killed, and I won't go down without a fight. Oh... Man, you chose that. But I kind of understand why. I think Truth dropped some lore about this in the past, but I wasn't looking at it, so I didn't know the context. I definitely remember Truth talking about the eye. And I think there was something to do with, like, communication with it was lost, and also something about it controlling the weapon. All right, let's slow it down. We want to savor this violence. Hey, Bullet Hammer, what's up? Good to have you. The DGM Bullet Train has arrived. And Dorilla Johnny Games a lot. Grimmy36, welcome Raiders. Good to have you. If you don't know me, I'm Ad Noctum. I'm a variety streamer. I stream on YouTube and Twitch. We're live on both platforms. I love indie games. I love games with a story, games as art. We play retro games. We play a little bit of new and AAA, but a lot of indie and things like that. Today we're playing Kenshi, which is a very deep system complex squad-based survival game. I'm playing it with no prior knowledge and allowing no help from chat. And I am 235 hours into my first playthrough. And today we are freeing slaves by force. So that's a little bit about me and what we're doing and what you can expect to see from the channel. I met Bullet Hammer recently, first as a mutual on Instagram, I think it was, with some good clips over there. And then we hung out. I hung out in Bullet Hammer's stream while there was some Fear and Hunger going on. And I see today some Fears to Fathom. So I believe today was an indie horror-thon, something like that. But Bullet Hammer, please feel free to tell us about yourself, the games you play, the vibes you have, what you would like the people to know about you. At the same time, if you have to raid and run, no worries whatsoever. I totally get it. But I appreciate the raid, and as a raider, I want to give you the opportunity to step into the spotlight a little bit and tell us about you and who you are. Thank you for those follows, by the way. Those follows are anonymous, and I appreciate you, and I welcome you to the channel. We're going to unpause the game and let the glorious violence play out against these slavers as we free them from their ill-gotten gains. But if anybody has any questions, wants to introduce themselves, feel free. Brian, thank you for resubscribing. 10 months in. I really appreciate that. Brian, I hope you're doing super well. Love Fear and Hunger, but not gonna lie, surprised it's not banned on Twitch. So I plan to play Fear and Hunger, and Bullet Hammer actually gave me some good advice about like censorship mods and things like that. Not so much for the Twitch side, but because I believe YouTube is a little more sensitive about it, I want to make sure that I'm covered on both platforms. So when we do get around to that, I will be able to censor that a little bit. Not because I like censorship, but because, you know, YouTube has standards or something. You stream and you love spreading love to a bunch of other streamers. That's it. Well, I will tell you from my experience with Bullet Hammer, good energy, good sense of humor, good vibes over there. Great game choice. Lots of stuff you might not see anywhere else, and just a cool place to hang out. So y'all, I recommend you check out Bullet Hammer if you don't know them already. Drop a follow if you like what you see on the channel and maybe catch a future stream. Bullet, we appreciate the raid. Thank you for sending everybody over here. People play it without censorship, no problem in Twitch, so wouldn't worry too much, but it's a good assurance safety net. Yeah, I worry more about the YouTube. Speaking of horror, did I see the trailer for Ill? No, maybe I need to. Was it good? I don't think I've heard of a game called Ill. Took that guy's leg right off. Where are they going? We still have more slavers to kill. Look, there's a noble house. Some rich, pompous noble is in here benefiting off of human misery. We've got to capture them. Leave you open, though. Need to peel your eyes away from this screen and get some dinner. Hey, I totally understand. Take all the time away that you need. I hope your stream was good and you're enjoying your indie horrors. Thanks again for the raid. Need to play this, though. You've had Kenshi forever. If I can make a recommendation, do what I did and don't look anything up. You might soften the rules a little bit from what I did. I didn't even allow people to give me, like, quality of life help or anything like that. But definitely go into it, just experience the world the way it presents itself to you. This is the kind of game that once you know strategies and stuff, it's hard to walk back from it and, you know, not be aware of all those things. I've had a lot of fun doing it that way. Good is subjective, but it's a new body horror shooter. Looks interesting to you. Okay. With that description, I'm into it. Slaver boss. Get him, boys. Wow, sniped. Sniped from downstairs. We went into the bar and started causing trouble with the slavers in the bar. I love that I don't even really have to direct them. They just see slavers and they just start attacking, and I just let the chaos spread out. We've got a capable squad. Oh, look at Truth go. Truth might be my best combatant. Like, if I had to pick a single person to represent me in combat, it might be Truth. Burn's pretty good, too. But y'all get this one. No rest, no mercy. Grass pirates. Y'all are gonna have bigger trouble than the grass pirates. Where are you? Headshot of the drifters. Goal, going home. Good luck with those stats. What? What is this bird doing? Is the bird okay? Somebody get a bird doctor out here. You know what? This could be a pretty cool photo, though. All right, let's go invade the noble house. They basically are not damaging us. Well, Kang has a little arm damage. Oh, Inu's gonna die of hunger. Okay, we gotta get back to Inu after we clear this noble house, because Inu is stuck by the glitchy pathfinding. Don't forget to take the silverware from the noble's house. I'll be honest with you, Borealis, we have access to so much money. Like, look, they have luxury goods and pearl cups. I just don't even bother with it because it's just inventory management that I have to do. You only have a Katoon #2 longsword. You got some money on you, though. Which one is this? Slave Master Grand. Okay. So rich even money is useless. It's kind of like when I played Skyrim on survival mode, and I got so tired of managing my inventory that basically the only two things I would loot were gold and salt. That's the only thing that was worth it to me. All right, so we got to go back to Tengu's vault and free Inu. And bonus points, we will imprison these nobles when we get there as well. Wait, since when does Sadniel have a weapon? It doesn't have one equipped, so I wonder why it's showing attack and not martial arts. Hang in there, Inu. Don't starve. We're coming for you, and we've got food in tow. Hey, Sunny Dot, killing slavers and liberating slaves. Exactly what I'm doing. Good to see you. Also imprisoning the nobles who have grown rich off of the slave labor. Hey, what's up? Welcome in with the raid. No worries about being late. Just glad to have you here. Got some Kenshi going indeed. We are currently attacking United City's slave farms to free the slaves, as we have sided with Tinfist and the anti-slavers. Yep, we have Infinite Wing Wang. We got a couple cool people here. We got Truth and Sadniel. I like them. Have Seto. How many Wing Wangs he costs you? You know, all he tells us is if we have to ask, we can't afford it. And then he sends an invoice, so... all you hear is words. Well, you know, there's a lot of words going around. So you could be forgiven for hearing those. It would set the slaves up each with a nice homestead with the nobles' money. We have to go back for a character because the pathfinding in this game is kind of terrible, and occasionally one of them gets stuck, warped in a corner somewhere, and that happened to Inu. So we have to go try to free Inu from the cursed texture. Probably have to fight our way up here a little bit, but that's okay. Got some skimmers. Oh, look, the people we freed are still running around out front. That's interesting. Wonder what they're doing. Kenshi 2, Inu in the cursed texture. Well, I think Kenshi 2 is supposed to be... oh, look, they have... they have one guard. One guard left. Hey, let's see if we can remove that leg entirely. Dang, that's a stubborn leg. It's still hanging on there. Yeah, it's supposed to be Unreal Engine, I think, Kenshi 2, so... The copium is that hopefully a lot of it should be more stable. I do wonder about the performance impacts of being on Unreal Engine. Hey Maker, what's up? Finally caught the ass end of a stream. Good to see you. Hope you've been well. Things have changed or at least progressed since I last remember you being here. All right, Beanhop, we're gonna lock up one of those nobles. Oh, some of these samurai have died. Actually, quite a good amount of them. Dead, 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 dead. Wait, sorry, what is this game again? So this is Kenshi. This game is set in a basically far post apocalypse world where like the world has already ended once, sort of, and you're in the remnants of it. It's a very interesting game with some deep mathematical systems, and it can be very punishing. There's a lot that can go against you. And in multiple times. Yeah, so this is my first playthrough, and I'm going into it totally blind, so I only know what I've managed to gather so far. All right, we locked away the slave masters. Enjoy your stay in Tengu's vault. Some info on Kenshi 2 dropped. It's confirmed 1,000 years before the first game, not the 5K, like speculated. Okay. Did they do like a video talking about it or anything? Said 200 hours. Yeah, I'm 235 hours into this playthrough. So, yeah, it's a big game. Like, this is the whole map. How big is this game? It's very big, but also, you know, I spent a lot of time learning how to do mining and economy and farming. You know, you could probably get through it faster if you already know how to play the game. The other thing is it doesn't have a linear story. It's a sandbox game. So you learned things about the world from picking up books and interacting with it and hearing characters talk. But it's not like you get a quest, you go do the quest, you get some lore. You just do whatever you feel like doing in the world, and sometimes you discover stuff about the world while you're doing it. Took you around 400 hours to finish your first playthrough. Yeah, I hear a lot of that. All right, so if we were to go pick another slave camp for 35 Canadian, that's a steal. Yeah, and it goes on sale even quite often so normally it's 30 USD. It goes on sale for like $13 quite often on both Steam and GOG. Fellow Canadian, I am not, but I have a lot of Canadians in my chat. Okay, so we took out that slave farm. I wonder if there are more that we missed, but let's go and do the stone camp. See, you're fighting the UC. You get sick of taxes, did you? No, I have never settled in UC territory, so I have no qualms against them, except they're terrible people who profit off of slaves and human trafficking. And I was training to fight the Holy Nation, so I figured free training if I go and liberate the slaves. I joined the anti-slavers. Borealis, you're maple scented. All right, we got a bandit camp that's been wiped out. Back to Spine Canyon. Who are you? Rebel farmers. I don't know why you attack me. You rebel against the United Cities. So you're the enemy of my enemy. You should be my friend. But I'll put you down for the free XP. Good God, look at the massive blood pile. That honestly feels a little unfair. Just the amount of damage that we do with our heavy weapons. It's not like I sought them out to fight. They just decided that they weren't going to leave well enough alone, so they got what they got, I guess. It's a lot of spilled jam. That's precious in the desert. The Great Desert. But with that much jam, it's going to turn into the Great Dessert. Don't pick a fight with me. Oh, you don't want to do this, I promise you. Who are you? Vagrants. I don't even think that I've met this group before. We're about to meet them. You can't outrun the Empire. Do I look like I'm running away? I didn't think so. You won't get away with this, wanna bet? Wanna put money on it? Ah, so the free traders don't like me either. That's interesting. Who does like me in this game? Do I have allies? Yes. So the green cities are allied. So in this case, it's the Shek and the anti-slavers. But see, in this corner of the map, you have the Holy Nation, who are religious and xenophobic and misogynistic. And they believe the Shek and the Hive should be destroyed. So naturally, we're enemies of them. And then you have the United Cities, who profit off of slavery and human trafficking and exploitation of the poor. So we've also, through the anti-slavers, we have decided to be enemies with them. They're also anti-skeleton, exactly. Wowie, it's Kenshi, my friend, precious. What's up? Good to have you. Anti-Ashlander. So I don't know what an Ashlander is yet. I want to be able to discover that on my own. I know I have some spots marked in the Ashlands, but I haven't actually been there. I've found all of these by maps. So the Ashlands are my last... The Ashlands and some of Grey Shelf and Gut are the last places that I haven't actually explored. Huh. I guess it didn't occur to me that there could be a skeleton working for the United Cities. Who's that? Somebody else who needs being taught a lesson? Perhaps. Your reign of terror comes to an end, anti-slavers. Oh, so now we have slave hunters attacking us. You see, the types of people that attack us, they're generally not good people. You're a warlord now. I guess some would bestow that name upon us. These half-naked slayers will surely defeat you. Yes, they will meet us armed with rusty pipes. So the samurai police actually have good, good defense. All right. We didn't even come here to start trouble with Stoat. We came here to go attack the stone camp. This was just a happy accident. Hopefully in Kenshi 2 they have a better aggression system. Weak squads should be running in fear. Yes, that would be very cool. Saving the cities for last. Yeah, kinda. I don't want to end up in the same situation that I did when I accidentally, not accidentally, but I attacked Blister Hill, not knowing that the Phoenix was there. Think there'd be more good weapons since making them yourself isn't the hardest. Well, I mean, like, I have made the highest quality weapons I'm pretty sure that one can make, and those are the weapons that I have now. Or did you mean, like, there'd be, like, guns and stuff? The Phoenix jump scare was something to behold. This skeleton might be their toughest warrior. Oh, the people outside my little enclave, right. Okay, we just aggroed, like, 4 more gate guards. So, the way I see it, this is all free XP. Stop doing that! Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. So for anybody who's new here and wants to catch Kenshi, I do Kenshi on weekends, but I probably will not be streaming tomorrow. So next Kenshi stream will probably be Saturday and Sunday. If you want to see how I started my blind playthrough with no knowledge of the game at all and the mistakes I made and the losses I had, you can jump over to my YouTube. I have all 55 full VODs on my YouTube, and then I have like 8 edited videos where I took a 5-hour VOD and I made it like an hour. And that way you can see, you know, all the key points of what happened as I got into Kenshi. But you don't have to watch the full VODs. Got to lurk for a bit to take care of some stuff. Hey, it was great to meet you. Thanks for hanging out while we played some Kenshi. All right, they're going to keep trying to go into the city. Somebody here attacking us. Oh, Tag, I hope your paper goes well. Who just shot Burn for 49 arm damage? Maybe one of the turrets? You think you're going to catch up, and you just might, but you're going to be so far from any support when you do it. That cup is loyal to the UC, right? All right, Stone Camp time. There's the entrance. Entrance is this way. No mercy on this one. They just went after him. Show this one the same treatment. We got a noble house here. All right. You know, we could lockpick it, but I think it's more intimidating if we go and smash the door down. And I think the effect of psychological warfare cannot be overstated. Oh, no, they opened the door for us. Even better. Somebody do something now, says Slave Master Haga. And who might that somebody be, do you think? There you go, Sad Neil. Oh, get you some martial arts. That was incredible damage. For as low as his martial arts skill is. And they landed that severed arm on the roof like Bryan Cranston with the pizza. It was good aim. Yabuta outlaws are attacking as well. Interesting. Sednil glitching made it look like instant transmission. Let's follow Sadnil and his martial arts adventures. Could go for some pizza. What's my favorite kind? I really like a pepperoni with ricotta and hot honey. I also like a white pizza with prosciutto and honey. I like honey. If I'm just ordering like a regular takeaway pizza from somewhere that's not fancy, pepperoni. Be cool if other settlements can get raided and you can join in. Yeah. Wait, why is this tech hunter missing a leg? We're neutral with the tech hunters. I don't know if we did that. Maybe they were just in the bar and they attacked. Now, I wonder, maybe we can fix them up and then we can gain a little reputation with them. Walter White was your first ever Kenshi character. Whenever you play a game with permadeath and want to experiment, you make Walter White. That's awesome. People who own the Breaking Bad house are missing a big opportunity by not opening a fandom museum, letting people throw pizza on the roof for money. I could see it. All right, so let's see what happens when this tech hunter gets back up. Is he gonna attack us? Playing dead. Now we got bounty hunters. Get mad and cuss at people who look at the house from across the street. I feel like... Fate of the tech hunters. I hope we didn't attack them. I hope they wandered in here themselves and got attacked. As bad as that sounds. I feel like it's your realtor's responsibility to be like, hey, you should know buying this house... You know, it was used for this, and it will forever be associated with that, and people are going to come and gawk at it. No, I don't want to fight the tech hunters. I don't understand. It must have been just because we were in the bar, or they were in the bar, and we started trouble, they started attacking us. I like the tech hunters. Okay, we have elevated Ice and decided that he is our hero. All right, y'all. I believe this is a good place to go ahead and wrap up. This was a fun one. We had lots of fun today. We raided the vault. We attacked some slave farms. We saw some areas as yet unseen. So next weekend for more Kenshi. Okay, they're going to go... they got a fight to pick with somebody while I monologue. We're going to keep mopping up the slave farms and taking the fight to the United Cities. We're going to side with Tinfist, and we are going to strive for freedom and liberation for all people. Hey, thanks for being here, Space Monkey. Thank you all for being here. Once again, if you are new here and you haven't checked out the YouTube, would love to have you on the YouTube. I am going for YouTube partner, so if you would like to see more streams, more videos, Kenshi videos, indie games, all sorts of stuff like that, would love to have you over there. Also, if you are on the YouTube and you have not left a like, if you would consider doing that, it does tell YouTube that this was a good stream that should be shown to more people. I appreciate you considering both of those things. Remember visiting the Kent farm location from the Smallville TV show in Aldergrove, BC? After the series ended, people who owned the farm refused to let people on the property for pictures. Yeah, I mean, if you own it before and you agree to do something, you know, you might not realize that people are going to want to keep doing that for a long time after. I can see how that would get very old eventually. All right. We're going to start by closing YouTube. YouTube, thank you for being here with us, whether you were here live or caught the VOD. I appreciate you, and I hope you're enjoying this series as much as I am. This Kenshi series is great, and I'm really glad to be here with all of you for it. So, YouTube, until we catch you again, please take care of yourselves.